Gentlemen, there are two contradictory truths that I think every one of us needs to embrace. Number one, that we do have knowledge, we do have skills, we do have competencies, we can get things done. And number two, that in reality, in the big picture of things, we know nothing and really suck at everything. And those are two contradictory truths that I think we have to hold on to if we are going to achieve tremendous success and happiness and fulfillment with humility. If we get too far on one side or the other, it begins to undo our success and our own individual growth and greatness. Now, number one is totally contingent on you. You have to pay the price. You have to earn that knowledge. You have to train and develop those skills and competencies. And I hope you do that for your entire life. I hope you've already done that. You pay the price, that you have skills and skill development scheduled into your calendar. At any point, at any moment, you could show me your calendar and I could see like, oh yeah, this guy's working on these skills. I hope you're reading every single day. And I mean that. I'm not just being dramatic here. Every day, I hope you're inside great books and great podcasts and great programs like in the Be the Man MASTERCLASS and watching these videos and going through great content. I hope you're attending seminars and webinars and going to professional development and personal development places of training and events. Make sure you are growing in your mindset, your heart set, and your skill set. And simultaneously, remember that as Neil deGrasse Tyson put it so eloquently, as the area of our knowledge expands, so too does the circumference of our ignorance. The more we learn, the more we realize how little we know. Even when you deep dive into one subject, it's almost inexhaustible. There's so much complexity, so much depth that can hardly be exhausted in a lifetime. If you gave your whole life to studying that, there's still more to understand. And yet, how many infinite topics and possibilities are there for study and research and the unknowns and just a moment's reflection about astronomy or the depths of the ocean. And you're gone. Get in the deep sciences or into metaphysics and you realize, whoa, even after all these decades of study, I know nothing. And even as good as I am at this thing, I still kind of suck at it, right? And there's always someone that's better than you. And even the best in the world will have their records broken. Look at the Olympic records for 40 or 50 years ago. The fastest athletes in the world are now being beat by high school students and college students, right? And the greatest records, world records, held as little as 20 or 30 years ago are now just being smashed. And that's true in business, and it's true with the human body, and it's true in medicine, and it's true in the mind. And so, in a humble way, acknowledging how little we know and how we really are incompetent and weak, and yet hold this balance of, yeah, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm improving, I am good at something. And so you can stay tough and keep your edge and keep growing and developing and contributing and really showing up with confidence, and yet being humble at the same time, knowing that you know stuff, but you don't know everything. And so you're still curious and eager to learn from everyone you meet. That one's huge. That kind of humility of realizing that every single person you interact with has something that they can teach you. And you have something that you could teach everyone else. And if we go into life like that, in the high places and the low places, and in every walk of life, we'll be able to be humble and confident simultaneously. And that, my friends, can lead to a very fulfilling and very successful life. Be the man.